like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos, as well as hitting that notification bell. Buy a subscribe button and get all the updated content. Let's get it popping. All right, y'all. Like I said, hit that like button when y'all come in here. Wipe your feet before you come into this house. You know what I'm saying? Hit that Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Hit that Cash App. $sign BJ Matthews, as well as I'm going to put the link into the chat box as well, so you guys can, choose to, show your love to the podcast if you choose to. Okay, this is nothing forced. If you guys like to, the information that we give here, man, we definitely appreciate it. We spend a lot of time prepping and preparing, so we appreciate everything that y'all, choose to, love to give to the podcast, bro. Honestly, we do. But that being said, let's get it popping. All right, so yesterday, we did not do a show. I decided to skip to yesterday because I was preparing for this show and had some other stuff I was trying to get done. But we're back again, on this Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. And nonetheless, we are less than 2 months away from NBA training camp, right? We're less than 2 months away from NBA training camp. Salute to my little brother, played for Keep. He said Nets in 6. Boy, you love them Nets fans, man. You sure love the Brooklyn Nets. Hey, bro, would you still root for the Nets if KD wasn't there? KD wasn't there. Because I know the Nets, man. I'll be hearing people going to the Barclays. They say it's not too many things to do at Barclays. So I wouldn't know if you would still be a Nets fan. But nonetheless, we got another topic to talk about, man. We need to touch on the LA Lakers once again. And this is going to be circulating around a number of things, but we just had a signing of point guard, defensive veteran point guard, Patrick Beverley. He will be going to the Lakers for the 2022-2023 season. Now, when I first initially seen this, we were on live, just the last live we did a couple nights ago, and someone broke this news to us while we were on live. And they said Pat Bev to the Lakers. I wasn't internally surprised, but I was a little bit shocked that it happened so soon because, as y'all know, Pat Beverly just came from the Utah Jazz. Recently, he has not played a game with that team. He was, traded to that team. But, right away, just after not even a month or two, he's traded to the Lakers now. And the trade consisted of, this is what actually did surprise me, Talen, Horton, Tucker, and Stanley Johnson. Okay, Talen, Horton, Tucker, Stanley Johnson, two former young players for the LA Lakers. I think Talen Horton, THT, is 21. Stanley Johnson, I think, is 21 as well. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, they traded them to Utah for 34-year-old veteran Patrick Beverly. You know what I'm saying? Now, will this help the Lakers? How much I feel like it's going to help the Lakers? Does it hurt them? Is it going to, be a good fit? I'm going to get to all that, very soon. But I want to first, focus on, just going through the, sequences of this trade acquisition because there's certainly a lot of them. And y'all can keep hitting that like button. But, yeah, this happened on Wednesday night. That was announced by, I think, Shams Charisma, and then Adrian Wojnarowski is the one who said the trade was completed, I think, Thursday morning. It says right there, it said the Patrick Beverly trade to the Lakers is a complete. Sources tell ESPN, Talen Horton, Tucker, and Stanley Johnson joined the Jazz. So they made it official on Thursday, which is, August 25th. As y'all can see, that was on Thursday. So that happened, and there's another silver lining that we got to talk about, because now Patrick Beverly going to the LA Lakers. That means for right now he is teammates with Russell Westbrook. Okay, now people who know basketball, people who've been following the NBA for a number 10 years, back since 2012, 2013. Understand that this may be the most hated field rivalry in a negative way in the NBA today between two players. Okay. Now, when you play basketball, of course, you're going to talk trash. Of course, you're going to, you know what I'm saying, get intense moments in playoff situations. And you're going to get situations where, you know, you might have a player that, you know, rubs you the wrong way. And it's all on the game. They leave it on the court. They shake hands once the series is over. And then that's it. But these two, for whatever reason, actually, I kind of know the reason why. But these two have not been able to forgive and forget. Their beef starts as far as back, I think, 2013 or 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Patrick Beverly was a member of the Houston Rockets, and Russell Westbrook was a member of Oklahoma City Thunder, excuse me. And basically what you had was two players who were very, very competitive, two players that were very, very intense, that played with their heart, with their heart on their sleeve, and neither one of them backed down with each other. Neither one of them backed down from one another. They always seemed to be intense. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that when you're talking about basketball. There's nothing wrong with you got for some people being intense. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not the issue. The problem is that they never seem to let go of stuff that's on the court. Like I said, stuff that's on the court stays on the court. Once you guys finish the game, whatever it is, that's when you continue. That's when you shake hands and that's it. And you guys leave on the court. But right here, this is a picture of when the beef first started. As you guys can see, Patrick Beverly was on the Houston Rockets and Russell Westbrook was on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And on this play, Russell Westbrook sustained a knee injury where Patrick Beverly was going for the ball after there was a timeout called, and he ran into Russell Westbrook's knee. Okay, he ran to Russell Westbrook's knee. See if I can see it. He ran to Russell Westbrook's right knee. And then there he had sustained a very, you know, serious injury, which Russell Westbrook was kept out of the playoffs. I believe that was in 2015. And the fact that he was kept out of the playoffs, Russell Westbrook, I think, has never had like any really no love for Patrick Beverly because he thought it was a dirty play. So ever since then, he's kind of just had it out for Pat. Now, Patrick Beverly is the type of player, he's a very tough-nosed player. He gets in under your skin. We all know Patrick Beverly, what he is, man. We ain't got to talk about it. He used to play for my Clippers, and you know what I'm saying? You love him when he's on your team. You hate him when he's not on your team. I mean, that's just what it is. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no half-step, and there's no 2 foot in it. I mean, what you see is what you get. And this right here, again, this is what started the whole rift between these two. Now, like I said, they're going to be teammates now. For right now, they're going to be teammates, and they gotta have to find a way to coexist with each other. Patrick Beverly doesn't have no animosity towards Russell Westbrook. He's the type of player, like, he plays hard. He might, you know, get under your skin, but once he's through with the game, is over. Russell Westbrook he's the one who seems to have like animosity towards Patrick Beverly because he feels like Patrick Beverly, you know what I'm saying, made a very, very he got hurt because of Patrick Beverly. Right? But I think Patrick Beverly can let go of old drama, old chaos, old tension. You know what I'm saying? Salute, BJ. Yeah, these dudes can't be on the same roster fight off the rip. Yeah, so we're going to get into that too, brother. I appreciate you coming in, man. But we're going to talk about that after the situation with the Lakers, man. First of all, I need to understand what the Lakers are trying to do right now. So you trade away two of your young stars or young players in Stanley Johnson and Talen and Tucker, THC, right? You trade those two for Patrick Beverly, who's 34 years old, who can still play defense, but he's not what he used to be, right? you're talking about moving Russell Westbrook, possibly a guy that you brought on your team who's supposed to be your big three with LeBron and Anthony Davis. You have an Anthony Davis who I don't know what his mindset is right now. We ain't really been seeing him ever since that video with him shooting, I guess, in the gym. Hopefully he's still shooting, or hopefully he's still working on his game in private. But a lot of stuff is looking very, very silent and weird in Tinseltown. Okay. And that's why I asked the question, what are the Lakers trying to do? Are they trying to get to the finals again? Are they trying to win a championship? Are they trying to just get back to the playoffs, to erase that nasty taste out their mouth in the playoffs last year, but they didn't make it? What are they really trying to do? Well, former NBA great and LA Laker legend, probably the best Laker in some people's minds of all time, I believe is Kobe, but there's a lot of people who think it's Magic, had this to say on Twitter after the Patrick Beverly acquisition on Thursday. He said, I used to hate Patrick Beverly when he played against my Lakers, LOL, but now I love him because he's on our team and he's going to help my team, my Lakers, get to the playoffs. Okay? That's what Magic Johnson said. And Patrick Beverly, he's been on every team he's been on, he's been to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The Houston Rockets, he's been to the playoffs. The Clippers, of course, he went to the playoffs. And then the T-Wolves, he just made to the playoffs last year. So there's truth to that Patrick Beverly, with his addition and his guidance, his toughness, his help, he's able to help teams get to the playoffs. That's a fact. And I think that's what the Lakers, they're looking for, a spark anywhere they can find. The Lakers are, to me, very, very desperate at this point. Okay. And that's why I feel like they were in the eagerness to get a Patrick Beverly. But what does that mean for Russell Westbrook? What does that mean for Russell Westbrook? Because we're hearing a lot of things about Russell Westbrook, that he can either be one or two things. He can be traded away, or the Lakers may just be like, you know what, we're just going to send you home. And we're going to pay you your money, but you're going to just thank you for your services, and it's over. Okay? It's a very, very, it's hard to read everything right now, man. It's very hard. And what a way for Westbrook to look at this point of his career. This is a current NBA Hall of Famer. This is a guy who's a former MVP. This is a guy who's arguably the most athletic point guard of all time, next to, I would say, Derrick Rose, and maybe John Morant have something to say about that. But this guy is a solidified Hall of Famer, and people are talking about his career may be done, or he may be blackballed, or, you know, he's just such a bad player. It's very, very, it's kind of like eye dropping, you know, mouth dropping. But I got a few things to talk about this picture. Number one, do I think Russell Westbrook's going to be gone? Do I think Russell Westbrook's going to be off the team? Do I think Russell Westbrook's going to be traded? I think Russell Westbrook's going to sit home. Well, here's what we do know. There has been trade talks about Westbrook this entire summer. Hell, if you even go back to the last season, there were trade talks, you know, them trying to move Westbrook up to the trade deadline. They couldn't find a deal for Westbrook that was feasible. And the more that people continue to rag on Westbrook because of the season he had, the more my teams didn't want him. That's why I feel like people were hustling backwards, like shows like Undisputed and Shannon Sharp, who was making fun of Westbrook, knowing good and damn well these other teams are going to watch the show and see those blooper reels y'all put out there. So, but these people are like some of these LeBron fans or whatever are so emotional. They want to make him look so good that they'll be willing to, you know, throw shade at somebody else, knowing that that's not going to help them. The reason why nobody wants Westbrook again is because of how much he's been made fun of in the media. I mean, for you to average 18, 8, and 8, that's an all-star level for the most part for a player to make the all-star team. But all you kept seeing was him missing layups or turning the ball over, as he's been doing his entire career. That's all you saw. And most of these teams don't have time to watch everybody else play in depth. So they just going to pay attention to the highlights that you guys put on TV and television. That's just the bottom line. That's the facts. So here we are. Now the most recent trade request that's been talked about is Russell Westbrook possibly. Let me see. Russell Westbrook possibly going to the Indiana Pacers for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. That's the most recent trade request going on right now. Now, first of all, we've been hearing this like the entire summer. Like, first it was, Kyrie and KD going to the Lakers, then it was you know what I'm saying, then they had Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, and they had, Westbrook going to the Spurs. Like, it's always something. So you got to also watch what sources you see, because a lot of these reports be on cap. That's what you got to understand. You got to know who to trust and who to, really, look at based off their research and what their history is and what their credentials are. There's only like a couple people in the media I really take seriously. That's Shams Charisma. That's Chris Haynes. And you got a couple other people who I sprinkle in, Adrian Wojnarowski and Brian Windhorst. The problem with Woj is that he don't really say nothing. He just waits until the very end. So he's not going to be out there reporting, and telling you kind of like the sources or the inside scoop, because he's going to wait until everything's set, which is respectable, but he doesn't have a storyline. And then Brian Windhorst, I kind of take him with a grain of salt. His credibility has went back up based off what he's been this whole offseason. He's been spot on with a lot of things, but in the past, he's been like off on a lot of things as well. So I kind of took a step back, but for the most part, Shams and Chris Haynes have been the two most impressive in my opinion. Right. But if you guys read what this says, it says either way, this is the Lakers finals roster. Buha wrote. This is one of the reporters. His name is I don't know his first name, but his last name is Buha. Another move is coming at some point. They are unlikely to make another deal right away, but the team is still actively pursuing Westbrook deals and other avenues to improve the roster before training camp, according to league sources. One avenue that the Lakers could explore is a deal with the Indiana Pacers. Talks between the two teams were considered dead earlier this offseason on a deal that would send Buddy Hield and Miles Turner to Los Angeles. Okay, so I'll keep it in that like, but it seems as if, according to this reporter, that the Lakers are back in talks with the Indiana Pacers yet again. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's accurate. I don't know if it's facts. Okay. But like I said, I use sources, but I also use critical thinking. My man, C Hill, what's good, brother? What's good? I use critical thinking for the most part, bro. And at the end of the day, if I'm looking at Indiana, right, what they got right now, right? This is their roster. This is their guys that they have on the current roster right now. They for the most part, they have somewhat of a young roster. Most of their guys are like in their 20s, mid to late 20s. A couple guys in their 30s. But for the most part, they have a very, very solid, roster, very young roster. And they got some problems. They made some trades. A couple people, I got boxed right now. Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield, they traded from Sacramento, and they have Miles Turner still there. Now, this has been the trade that's been talked about that, Miles has been saying this could be an opportunity for the Lakers. Man, listen, if the Indiana Pacers have any common sense, they will not go through this trade. There's no way in hell I'm trading away Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, my shooter and my big man, for a guy in Russell Westbrook who's still a good player, but he wouldn't fit. Why in the world would I trade for Russell Westbrook when I got Tyrese Halliburton, a young up-and-coming stud point guard at 6'5"? If Indiana is a smart team, what they're going to do is they're going to build what they have with guys who are in their 20s. I'm talking about Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Miles Turner. Build something around them and stay pat. I think people are like these reporters and a lot of these Laker heads are kind of falling in love. We're trying to find ways to help the Lakers, but it's like a lot of teams don't want to help the Lakers really be successful. Salute her. He said Russ is staying, bro. Yeah, I mean, I would think so too. I don't think Russ is going to leave anywhere right now, but it's just like we gotta call cap on a lot of these, reporters putting this information out there, bro. It's not something that it's not feasible for Indiana to do that type of trade. The only people who would really benefit would be the Lakers. And I want to talk about one more aspect, and I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm gonna drop the link, and I'm gonna talk about LeBron's stance. Listen, I don't mean to rag on LeBron. I don't want to rag on him. I really do not. But this is something that has to be said. Excuse me. LeBron had a tweet he had was it 3 days ago. This was right before this was right after the Patrick Beverly trade. The day, I think it was either the day after or the same day. Let me see. It was the day after. It was on Thursday. Thursday morning once the trade became finalized. There was a tweet by 73 and 9 and they lied, Cuffs the legend on Twitter. He said that the Westbrook disrespect and vitriol is still corny, regardless of how you feel about last season. Some people gotta get a life, man. And right below him is LeBron James, King James, saying, "Can't wait for him to go off this season." Shush emoji. Okay. So LeBron is, well, from what I see, standing up for his teammate. Right now, LeBron and Westbrook's relationship right now is what we've been seeing. When it started off coming LA, like he's the reason why that Westbrook got there. At least that's what was reported. LeBron, Anthony Davis, and we saw them all last year working out together, getting in the gym before the season started. We saw all this. There's Phil Handy right there, the Lakers trainer, and that's LeBron's trainer as well. We saw Westbrook and LeBron, in the gym together. You know what I'm saying? And we also saw them at Summer League last year. You could see the mask on their face. That's when COVID was going on. This was last year. But this past Summer League, which is in June, which is about 2 months ago, this is the picture that was taken at Summer League, where Westbrook and LeBron are not speaking to each other. They're like sitting far away. Salute, Miss Davis. How you doing, man? They're in different areas, different sections of the game. So there's definitely been a different change and twist of what's been going on. Now, LeBron was talking to Rob Pelinka. He was talking to Anthony Davis and other people, the Lakers, but he did not have that same energy with Westbrook that he did last Summer League. And from what has happened this entire year, where the trade talks have been going on, and people saying trade Russell Westbrook, and the reports that LeBron is all board. At 1 minute he's on board with Russell being there, but he's also looking at other options for getting Russell Westbrook moved. And I knew that was going to be very bad for a guy like Westbrook, who feels like I've had a season where I've had to change my entire game to suit you. It's just weird to me. Russell Westbrook is all of a sudden just a bad player, which the year before in Washington, he led that team to the playoffs with Bradley Beal being hurt for a number of games. Every team that Westbrook has been on, he's made the playoffs. And I'm not talking about a guy like Patrick Beverley where he's a role player. I'm talking about him being one of the two best players on the team. He did it with the Houston Rockets with James Harden, where he led them with 27 points a game. You did that with Oklahoma City. Even when you didn't have Kevin Durant there, Russell Westbrook would lead his team to the playoffs. So again, we're talking about a dude that's been solidified, certified, and stamped as an all-star, at one point borderline superstar. Okay. My point is that Russell Westbrook feels like, look, I've earned the right to be in this position, to be able to, show myself to be who I really am. But I don't think he's going to be able to do this with this Laker team because him and LeBron do the same thing. It's just that LeBron's 5 inches taller and better than Westbrook, bigger and better than Westbrook. So he can't play his game. But I point that out with LeBron is that it's very funny to me that all of a sudden he wants to make this tweet out that, he's somehow supporting Westbrook when you ain't been saying anything the entire year like this. And I've seen LeBron in the past where he would have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's very media savvy. He's very media trained. Y'all keep hitting that like button. I can't see Westbrook and Pound the same team. Lakers know exactly what they're doing. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Davis. Yes, they did. Yes, they do. Rich Westbrook, but he's a scapegoat. Yeah. And he ain't, and it's again, this is the same story, different day, bro. Westbrook is nothing different from what Kevin Love was, nothing different from what Kyle Kuzma was, nothing different from what Chris Bosh was. Every third superstar who gets with LeBron James, and I promise I'm not trying to rag on him, it's just the truth. Every third superstar who gets with LeBron, always by the media, turns into some type of scapegoat. I believe LeBron saying this tweet was a way for him to clean up his hands because you can't now if let's say Westbrook gets moved off the team, LeBron's in the clear. Like they can't say, well, LeBron didn't support him. Like his timing of this tweet is making me scratch my head a little bit. You're saying you can't wait for him to go off this season, but I don't see Westbrook reciprocating that same energy to you. I don't think he even liked this post that LeBron even posted. You didn't talk to him around Summer League as far as what we've seen. Now, if you did, then it wasn't documented, wasn't saying in front of the cameras. I don't know what the relationship is. But I'm pretty certain that if Westbrook's hearing that he's possibly getting traded and LeBron's behind it, then I'm pretty sure he's keeping his distance. But I'm saying with him saying this tweet, I think it was more about him he want his hands clean. He wants to be out the clear. You know what I'm saying? He don't want nobody to come back and say, oh, you didn't support Russell Westbrook. No, this tweet shows that he did. He said, I can't wait for him to go off this season. Now, could it be that Patrick Beverly, LeBron's like a little bit, he's at ease because he brought in Patrick Beverly, knowing that him and Westbrook don't have that much of a good relationship. So that would be a way for Westbrook to get moved off the team. It's possible. It's possible LeBron's thinking that way. He's thinking secretly behind closed doors. He's thinking, you know what? Westbrook ain't going to help me win no championship, or Westbrook is just going to continue, being who I have a better chance with Pat. It's possible. Or it could be possible that LeBron feel like he doesn't care about championships. Because my thing is this, the needle ain't going to be met with LeBron. It's going to be about Anthony Davis. Little bro said maybe BJ LeBron wants to see Westbrook killed, but on a different team. He probably know they can't play together, but he know Russell still wants to. Well, that's the problem, little bro. If you this is why I have an issue with people saying LeBron's the GOAT. Because if you're really that guy and you're really the GOAT and you're really somebody that can, just get your own, you're supposed to elevate your teammates. But this has been his pattern for his whole career since Miami. Every third superstar he gets with always has to sacrifice for him. If you're the leader, you're the best player on the court, and you're the most talented player, you should be making life easier for your teammates. That's what's making your teammates better. That's why I don't get this whole notion when people say LeBron makes his teammates better. When I see a lot of times their play actually goes down, and then they get blamed for how they play. So two things can't be true in this situation. But like I was saying, LeBron ain't the one that moves the needle. It's supposed to be Anthony Davis. That's why they've been looking so bad the last 2 seasons, because Anthony Davis has been either one or two things hurt or underperforming. Last time the Lakers were productive and Anthony Davis was playing his game, they won the bubble championship. And Anthony Davis led in all those categories: points, rebounds, and assists. Or points, rebounds, I think blocks and steals. So It's about Anthony Davis coming up and being the best player. Even the slightest criticism about LBJ saying like the third stars that's playing with LeBron can help you deem as LeBron. Yeah, it's gotten to a point, bro. You can't say anything critical about this man. You could say this man is the top 5 greatest player of all time. He's the most gifted player of all time. He's a great father, great husband, great community leader, philanthropist. You can say all those good things about him, and you still, if you don't say nothing but positive, you're deemed as a hater. That's just the truth. But like I said, I just found it very strange of the timing of that tweet. And people may say, well, what are you talking about, Bijay? Why are you being so technical? But it's because it's something to look at. Like, you got to watch LeBron's patterns to know how he is, man. He doesn't want anything, no blame on him. He wants to be shunned from all blame. He knows that the media pundits are going to go in there and basically save him no matter what. That's just the truth. So I'm not saying he's a bad person. I actually think LeBron's a good guy, but I just think that his passive aggressiveness and his media savviness and him choosing to keep his hands like clean, and even if it means kind of non-directly throwing his teammates under the bus, I think that's his Achilles heel. But that's I got the link, man. What y'all think about this? Do y'all think that Russell Westbrook's on his way out of LA? Do y'all think the Lakers are going to be what do y'all think the Lakers are going to be this upcoming year? I want to hear it from y'all, brother. My man Raheem was good, bro. He said, where do you see the Lakers in this West this year? They're not going to be a top 4 seed. I think it's going to be the Warriors, the Clippers, the Mavs, and either the Suns, Pelicans, or the Grizzlies in the 4th seed. And then you got the Nuggets are going to be there too. You got the T-Wolves there. You're going to have teams like Portland and Sacramento going to be competing. They're going to be fighting hard as well for the bottom playing game. So, it's tough to say, bro. We don't know. I don't know where they're going to be at. You know what I mean? I just don't know yet. Bruce, my brother, what's good, man?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm blessed. How about yourself, bro?
I'm all right. I'm resting a little bit.
You enjoying the show?
Yeah, yeah. So Lakers off season has been, I would give it a F. All I heard was about rumors or people they want.
Right.
And they have people in the media saying they want the same players for the last couple of years. The LeBron tweet, I think it's like appeasement. Like they've been flirting with Kyrie for a couple of weeks or months. So they're like, LeBron could have put out the tweet and said, "Hey, I know you hear about the rumors of Kyrie, but we want Westbrook on the team. We want Russell on the team. That's my brother." And the tweet that he put, he didn't say, is Westbrook gonna go off on the Lakers or another team? He knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
LeBron likes to hear people talking about him. That's good for business.
Right.
Patrick Beverly signing with Westbrook on the team is not gonna work out. I don't think. I think Patrick Beverly is a liability offensively. He can give you like 1 to 10 games, 1 to 10 games of he score a little bit, but I don't think he's a true point guard.
No.
And I don't think he's the same defender. And Lakers made a mistake trading those 2 young players because the Lakers played better with Stanley Johnson when they acquired Stanley Johnson during the season. So I don't know why they traded him. I can understand the THT, but the Stanley Johnson was stunning to me.
Yeah.
So if I'm Westbrook, I don't want to play for the Lakers anymore. The fans have disrespected me. Management have disrespected me. The quote unquote best player on the team has disrespected me. Why would I want to still play over the team?
Right. So let me ask you this question. So you think what's going to happen to Westbrook? You think?
Westbrook has no choice. He's gonna play. I think Westbrook is a professional, but he's not gonna be a professional with Patrick Beverly. They might be cordial because they're on the team, but teammates during the season you fight, and then if the anytime they're gonna fight, they're gonna rehash the history. They're gonna be like, hey, remember when you said, well, and then there's gonna be Westbrook. There's gonna be the Westbrook side and the Patrick Beverly side. There's gonna be drama.
So whose side do you side with? Do you side more with Westbrook or do you side with Pat?
I side more with Westbrook.
So you think he has a right to be upset with him?
I think Westbrook has a reason to be upset if Patrick Beverly did never apologize. I don't think he ever did.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So if Patrick Beverly apologized or called you and apologized, Westbrook is being a child. I can understand, like, okay, that you're never gonna be friend with the guy, but you understand that you apologize. That Memphis player apologized to Gary Payton outside of the locker. He apologized privately and publicly. So Patrick Beverly never did. That's probably, Westbrook is a kind of person, a kind of man that is proud. So being respected is very important to him, I think. So.
I agree. So we had a question, and y'all keep hitting the like button. Raheem asked, "What do you think the Lakers are in the West this year? What do you see them finishing in the West?"
I think LeBron is gonna try to get his numbers the first couple months. I think Anthony Davis is gonna try to prove that he's still one of the good players. So those two players gonna try to score. I don't know about the rest of the team. They got scraps from other teams.
Yeah.
That guy from San Antonio is not. He's better than me, but he's not better than other people in the NBA.
Lonnie
Patrick
Walker.
Beverly, I don't know, man. Patrick Beverly, I don't know. I mean, there's some teams that fits Patrick Beverly style. I don't think the Lakers are it.
Okay. The realest, what's good, man?
What's up, BJ, man?
What's good, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. And yourself, man?
I'm always good, man. What you think about this situation, bro?
Man, I really, like I was telling Showtime, I don't really see Pat being there for the full season, man. For some reason, I just don't. I would say this: Pat will get. I mean, I would say the Lakers may get a game or two against the Clippers this season because Pat gonna be up for it. You know what I mean? He's gonna be up for it.
Right.
But just overall, man, I don't even like that move. I think Pat should have went to a team like Miami or Milwaukee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
Don't. It just don't. Pat, I want to be honest with you. Pat just wanted to go back to LA because he got that little snow bunny, and the living out there, which that's what it is, man. But I really don't see Pat being a game changer, and they hyping it up because number one, it's the Lakers. You got LeBron,
right, exactly.
But, like I say, it's funny because I went on all these Lakers channel. I'm like, one Pat trash 2 years ago, one he this and that.
Yeah. That's how it be. Like they quick to forget all the receipts. But now that you got the dude, he gonna help us win like Magic Johnson did, man.
Right,
So
but
I
I
understand.
just hope what I hope don't happen with Pat is the same thing that happened with Trez. You know how Trez hurt his value going to play with LeBron. You know what I mean? He really hurt his value doing that. So I just hope that don't be with Pat. And I think we all can see from now, Pat gonna be a journeyman for the rest of his career. You know, he gonna be bouncing around. He ain't gonna be a Laker next year. You know, he gonna move to a different team, especially if they do horrible. But like I say, man, I don't know. But him working with Westbrook, man, you know. So put it like this. I put it like this, BJ. We won't know all the heated stuff until the next offseason. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna know all the stuff that was going behind the scenes until the next offseason. You know, that's how that stuff works.
That's how it works. But let me ask you this question, man. So you know the history between the two.
Right.
What's your opinion? Like Bruce says side with Westbrook. Who do you side with more? Do you think Westbrook has a reason to be upset, or do you think he shouldn't be as personal and Pat's, just moving to like bygones be bygones?
Oh yeah, you know, I mean that's like I say, man, that's to each his own. Did Westbrook, I mean, Pat did do some, man, Pat extra, man. It's crazy because I'm from Chicago, and I know some of his people. Like I say, he went to Marshall out west, man. I know some of his people.
I got people out west too.
Right. So it's like, man, Pat, and Pat still be on that game banging shit, which I feel like, man, you don't even got to do all that shit. Like we know what you was back then, and you wasn't heavily active like that because, you know what I mean. You associated around him, you know what I mean?
Right,
but he still do that shit now on social media, it's like, so, I mean, I get where Westbrook coming from. Like, man, you injured me.
Right.
You know what I mean? You injured me being too reckless, basically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I get where Westbrook coming from, though, man. You injured me being too, you reckless. That's really what Pat is. He can be reckless at times.
It's very reckless, and it's like I don't think Westbrook has a problem with you playing hard, but like he said, like once you injure my leg, my knee, that still gives me some issues to this day. Every time I look at you, man, like I can't stomach you. You despise. Like I seen there was a play when they was playing the T-Wolves, man, and remember when Pat Bev kind of just when Westbrook shot the ball over the backboard and Pat Bev did that little little nose thing. Right. And Westbrook was on the bench just staring him down the whole time, bro. Like, like, bro, he does not like that dude.
I think it's some. I know they say hate is a strong word, but I think this dude really I ain't gonna say he hate him, but it's right there under that hate. That level of hate. He really don't like. I don't think he was deaf on this dude, but he really. I don't like you. I do not like you, man. And Pat know this, so Pat know I'm gonna try to get at you every chance I get, because I know you don't like me.
Okay, but let me ask you, Bruce. Let me ask you this question: do you think that Pat would do something to provoke Westbrook into doing something to him?
I think Pat Beverly will do that to other teams, not teammates. But Westbrook is not gonna see it that way. Westbrook sees Pat Beverly as an enemy for life.
When they practicing, man, Pat is gonna be going at Westbrook. So that's so. Yes, he's gonna be coming at Westbrook. Doing them practice. Yes, he's gonna come at Russ, man. He's gonna come at Russ,
But do y'all think that could be positive though, like in a way for competition reasons?
I mean,
you said no.
No. There's gonna be a locker room dissension. He's like, hey, I'm not dealing with this man. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not dealing with the dude.
Hey, BJ, hey, you a ball player, you know, hey man, it can get so competitive, man.
Bruh.
When you ready to fight, you know.
Yeah, I've had a couple tussles on the court. I ain't gonna even lie, but it's like I never got to a point where I hated somebody though.
Right, just, there you go. I said, yeah.
I don't hate you. I mean, that's just the nature of the game, bro. Like, but once we do that, it's a wrap. But I don't think Westbrook really. I don't think he was. Put it like this: if Pat was on fire, I don't think Westbrook would spit on him.
Right.
But if Pat Beverly is doing well on the team, do you think Westbrook will be like standing up cheering?
Bro, he ain't gonna do nothing for Patrick Beverly, bro. And what's really Westbrook gonna do is get annoyed by him because it's like, I don't want you here.
Yeah,
already. I don't like you, and you taking my minutes.
Right.
You taking my minutes, man. You in my city, LA. Westbrook from LA, bro. Like, you from South Central LA. Like, I mean, this is my city. What you doing here? I don't want you here, man.
I think
I think Pat would be good for AD. I think he would be a big, help for AD mentally, but I don't like I say, man. Pat with LA Lakers, that don't even sound right, BJ.
Nah, don't. He should be with the Clippers, man. He should be with us, man. Right. He in the wrong uniform.
All right, that don't even sound right, man. Like,
yeah, but. Well, okay, so I asked. Well, did I ask Bruce? I didn't ask you. Where do y'all feel like they're gonna end up this season? Like, what when the standings they're gonna end up?
They're gonna miss the playoffs.
Damn. I got them. They could be, man, anywhere from the 7th, depending on health. I say because I can name 6 teams that's gonna be better than them. So I say 7, between 7 and 9. I ain't gonna go too far and say they're gonna miss the playoff, man. Because like I say, to be honest, we need the Lakers in the playoffs. We need them in the playoffs, man. So that's it.
Man, the Lakers gonna get all the TV time this year, man. They got like 30. How many TV games they got? Like 38, 39? Something like that.
Because I know Golden State got like 40. What the Golden State got, man? Is it like 40 something or 39 something like
30,
that?
38, I think they got 38.
38. Okay.
Nobody missed the Lakers in the playoff last year. I didn't even remember they were in the NBA.
Yeah, I didn't miss them either, bro.
I didn't miss them,
bro. I mean, it's cool. Like, I guess okay, Lakers, but it's like these ain't the Lakers like the Kobe Shaq Lakers, bro. Like, these niggas are just.
I guess, but you know what, BJ? I guess, because I guess we can't really say that because Clippers didn't make it, but we do. I know you spoke on this before in one of your videos. We really do need to see that Lakers versus Clippers battle. We really need to see that to put it to rest.
Right. I just want to see Kawhi ball, man. I just want my guy back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it can be a good possibility that Kawhi not gonna be there for that first game. You know what I mean? But I hope he do. I hope, but I mean, I kind of got it in my mind. Okay, Kawhi may not play. He may not be back for the the season opener. But that may be the game that the Lakers may win. And because Pat gonna be hyped for it anyway. You know him.
Right.
He gonna be hyped for it. So that may be one of them games that they win. And you gonna have the Lakers fans talking all that BS. But I mean,
I got money on I got my homeboy on the games, all 4 games this year, man. So I hope Kawhi back. But even if he not there, bro, I still think we can pull it out.
Oh yeah, I think so too. If we do that, BJ.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to set this record straight, man, with this Kawhi LeBron comparison, bro. You gotta set it straight.
So what you say you got a bet with your friend? So what you got them winning every game? Well, they play
Yeah,
4 times.
yeah. So I got them winning every game. So we going game by game. We betting 100 on every game. So you know what I'm saying. We swept their ass last year. So I think this year we're gonna do a repeat. Hopefully.
The reason why I say the Lakers not gonna make the playoff, they have shooting issues. They have a lot of break
Mhm.
layers, a lot of break layers. Carmelo was a great scoring booster for them last year, and he's not signed. And they are injury prone, and they have lack of size. You know,
Mm.
they are injury prone and they have lack of size. Lonnie Walker is injury prone. Kendrick Nunn injury prone. Um, Davis and LeBron injury prone. Patrick Beverly, he missed 30, 40 games every year.
Yeah.
So injury prone.
Yeah, he ain't. Pat missed. He missed almost. People talk about Kawhi being injury prone. Like Pat Bev ain't too far behind. He just as injury prone.
Yeah, so that's why I
So
say that's why I say they don't know. And they're relying on Thomas Bryant. Come on, man.
hey,
Thomas
who is that guy? Like who is it? Like did I miss
I
him?
think I think he played for the Wizard last year. Something like that. Yeah, I think he played for the Wizard. Didn't he play for the Wizard? I think so.
Yeah, I think he did. But I mean, Wizards aren't even on TV like that.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's that good, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, Dominique said I'm concerned about the Clippers not having an answer for a healthy AD.
I'm
Uh,
okay. I'm
go
looking
ahead, go ahead,
Thomas
please.
Bryant gameplay. Last year he played 27. The year before 10 and 46. Injury prone.
He played 27 games.
27 games last year.
Oh yeah, he gonna hurt. He gonna stop himself. He gonna stop himself. Um, but Dominic said he's not sure about them having an answer for health. I think they'll be fine. Dom, I think because of the 3D guys the Clippers have with Rocco, Batum, um, and then you got Kawhi. I think he's gonna be playing some power forward too. I don't think it's gonna be it probably ain't gonna be an issue. Like AD gonna probably get his little numbers, but he ain't gonna like destroy the Clippers.
Nobody's scared of AD anymore. Okay. We just bring the nurse and the doctor and and then we handle him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But why do you think that's still a conversation? People are still talking about AD.
AD underachieved. Because he is so talented. He has all the skills. He's so talented. I just don't know. I don't think he wants it. I think he's talented, man. He has the talent of a number one, but the mentality of a number three.
Right, right. But I mean,
And
what you think? Go
and
ahead.
and Draymond is guarding this guy, man. Every time he plays Draymond, he cannot do anything against Draymond.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Clippers will be just fine with. I mean, you got Kawhi playing the power for you. AD ain't dominating Kawhi, bro. He ain't pushing him around.
I think it's because of the coach, the new coach that they got, Patrick Beverly. Because Devin Ham used to do well. Not he was not doing the antics that Patrick Beverly was doing, but he was like a defensive guy. So um, Stanley Johnson is a great defender. I don't know why they trade. That's the thing that's I'm scratching my head. I'm like, why they trade a young guy for 34-year-old?
It probably because I don't know why they did that, but I know why they wanted to get Patrick Beverly. It's because it's a way to get Russell Westbrook out the picture.
But who's gonna score on the team?
They're gonna find another way through free agency. The Lakers, like I said, I'm not saying the Lakers are making good decisions. What I think they're thinking though is they'll find a shooter somewhere down the line. They can find one out of free agency. They can find one off another team. Like they feel like they're the Lakers. They're gonna get a shooter. That's what I think they're thinking.
Okay, they're gonna rely on Scottie Pippen Jr. and Kendrick Nunn, and those guys are not great shooters or scorers.
I think Nunn's solid. Solid. Nunn's a solid scorer. But he's been off for a whole year though.
All last year, he was talking trash on social media. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm coming back this season. I'm gonna dominate."
Yeah. Keep that confidence, right?
Yeah. I mean, they don't have anything. They don't have anything. I mean, they have Sharif O'Neal. I don't think he's gonna play. Toscano Anderson went to the dunk contest. That was the worst dunk I've ever seen. He's a turnover machine. Lakers fans gonna boo him. Watch. This guy is a turnover machine, always committing fouls. Okay? He cannot guard anyone.
Yeah. When there's nobody else on the Lakers can guard, so you should feel right at home.
Thomas Bryant, injury prone. Damian Jones. Do you see a lot of Golden State a lot of former Golden State players. Damian Jones used to play for Golden State, I think.
Yeah, he did. He did. But they don't have, like you said, the fit. They don't fit. I think they got like 3 or 4 point guards. Like, what are you going? Who you can only play with so many same guys in the same position. Like, they don't
is Westbrook and Patrick Beverly gonna be in the same floor at the same time? I'm sorry. He's gonna be on the floor at the same time. That's not gonna let. That's not a lot of scoring.
I don't think they know what their roster is. I think they're gonna play it by ear. They're gonna probably give Westbrook the nod to start. But if Patrick Beverly comes in there and starts giving the Lakers a new light, it's a Darvin Ham type of dude. He ain't got no problem seeing Westbrook down.
They were talking about joining the Wizards. That's gonna be worse than the Wizards.
Mm-hmm. Emperor Palantine said the Lakers over the Clippers.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, legacy Lakers over the Clippers. But right now, I don't know.
Yeah, right now it's Clippers over the Lakers.
Lakers have been living off legacy for a few years now.
Yeah. They're going to be bad once LeBron leaves, man.
Well, they're going to have Scottie Pippen and AD. So if AD is still on the team.
Yeah, he might go back to the Chicago Bulls.
Did the realist leave?
Yeah, the realist left. Anybody else? I dropped the link for anybody want to come in. But I just think the whole Westbrook thing, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I don't know if he's gonna get traded because now I'm hearing like, he might go to the Spurs.
He's gonna give Popovich a lot of headaches.
I don't think so. I think if he had a Popovich, I think Popovich would listen. I think he would listen to Popovich.
Okay, let's see.
I think he would listen to Popovich.
I don't think Westbrook would fit in San Antonio. The only reason why he pick up the money, because he's not gonna make that money anymore. Especially there could be a lockout season next year. because there's gonna be the owner is gonna change a lot of stuff, like the load management, the asking for a team to um you know asking for a team to be traded or to leave. So and in ICL, there's a lot of injuries in the offseason right now with a lot of players. Now I see Gallinari is hurt.
Yeah. Hello, Gallinari. Yeah, man. I was gonna ask you a question. When do you think this current Laker team is a super team with the LeBron 80 and Westbrook healthy?
It's a super team and names only, but not in play.
Yeah.
Last year it would have been a super team 5 years ago. And this team is gonna be like I hope we make the playoff team. So
That's the same thing I said. If the Lakers had just, held up their side of the bargain, then this would be for sure a super team.
I mean, Westbrook already doesn't fit with the team, so it would depend on Anthony Davis or Anthony Davis is playing, because nobody's talking about Anthony Davis playing last year. It's all on Westbrook. And they said that it's like Anthony Davis didn't play at all. And when he played, he did a lot of stupid stuff too. He was shooting worse from the three. Was shooting worse from the three, and he was missing free throws. He was worse on free throws.
I think that game against Giannis really took him out when he played against Giannis in Milwaukee.
He was supposed to be better than Giannis.
He was 2 years ago.
I don't know why Anthony Davis is top 75, so we'll see.
Yeah, in the bubble he was better than Giannis. I don't know what happened.
I guess he got married, so.
Yeah, he did get married.
But I'm glad that the Lakers are struggling.
Why is that?
I'm not a LeBron fan, so that's why I'm glad.
You're honest about it.
People like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp are the reason why I don't like LeBron that much. They cannot be realistic.
Yeah, they sure can't. Especially Shannon. Shannon's that dude got pom-poms and visual pom-poms in his hands.
I can be a fan of someone, but I'm not gonna spin stuff for a player, And LeBron committed a lot of turnovers last year, and Lakers lost a lot of games because of LeBron. I watched the games. He lost a lot of stupid turnovers. It was not only Westbrook. They never talk about that. It's Westbrook bloopers. Where are the LeBron bloopers? Oh, Big Tony's here.
Who?
Big Tone.
Oh yeah, well, my man Big Tone. I just saw the comment right now. What up, Unc? Yeah, they ain't going no damn where, man. Just it's a shame that we have to watch this this bad performance by the Lakers, man. We got to watch this when there's other teams to be talking about.
I just saw a video of Kawhi and Butler judging dunks. Is it this year or this summer, or was it an old video?
You say doing what?
He was judging dunks.
Judging dunks.
Dunks.
Ducks. Oh, Ducks.
Not Ducks. Not Ducks. Ducks.
Ducks. Okay. Well, how did Jimmy's hair look?
No braids. So I guess he could be old.
Yeah, it's probably old. It's old.
Oh yeah, it could be old because he has a Jordan brand shirt.
Yeah, that's old. But they just gotta continuously be on their P's and Q's, man, and they gotta play as hard as they can. Honestly, man, that's all they can really do.
Mm.
I mean, what you else? Darvin Ham ain't gonna accept you giving hard effort, like halfway effort. He ain't gonna accept that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. If So the Lakers are not gonna make the playoffs for you.
No, they're not making the playoff. I don't know why they're on TV. If our team didn't make the playoff the previous year, they shouldn't be on the TV the next year.
You said it shouldn't what?
They should not be on TV the next year.
It's interesting. All right. So I think that covers a lot of the situation. It's probably gonna be the last video I talk about them for a while. So I just wanted to touch in on that one situation.
Yep.
All right, Bruce. Well, we're gonna be back on tomorrow. So
Okay.
hopefully you tap in.
No way you have LeBron and not put him on TV. I don't really care about watching LeBron, honestly.
Yeah, he is not. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Tony in sport, you need to come and talk too sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I just want to know who's going to be how LeBron AD are going to coexist this year.
They will. They already play together. It's the Beverly thing. That's not gonna work out.
I agree with that. So then you gotta move Westbrook.
Nobody wants Westbrook because you demonize Westbrook all year. You have Shannon Sharp doing bloopers. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless doing bloopers. Who wants to do that? Who's gonna pay? Who's gonna get? He's getting 40 something, I think.
47 million.
Who's gonna pick up that tab?
I was thinking Charlotte would do it.
Yeah, because Miles Bridges, that money was the way they were gonna give Miles Bridges. I think that money is still there. So
Oh man. Well, we'll see about it, Bruce. We're gonna hit this up tomorrow, though.
all right.
Got anything else you want to say?
Gonna I'm not gonna miss the Lakers in the playoff next season. There's only one real team in LA. It's the Clippers.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
I'd rather watch the Sparks than the Lakers now.
Oh man. It was crazy. Say you were watch the Sparks and the Lakers.
Yes, I rather watch the Sparks than the Lakers.
Dang. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna catch you tomorrow.
All right, later.
Later, brother. All right, y'all. So that concludes the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. With that being said, man, respectfully say pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace out of here like swimwear.